Evening, folks. It's John Pettipas recording. It's about 10:15 in the evening on Thursday night, which is the 20th day of October, 2022. And I'm just back a few minutes ago from our Antigonish County Municipal Building at Beach Hill. And they had us locked out. There must have been between 125 and 150 people there. They had us locked out. Many of us were here about 6:15. They're out in the cold. Lady with heart trouble, her husband with the arm in a cast, in a sling, and lots of people of various ages. It was a very good representation of people. And they taken all locked out, and they wouldn't open the doors till 7 o'clock. And they had 2 RCMP officers inside because they were afraid of their constituents. They were afraid of their constituents. Who are they afraid of? They're afraid of their constituents. Unbelievable. The vote went. We had Councillor Sean Brophy, because he's employee of the town, wasn't able to vote. Councillor Harris McNamara made his personal decision not to vote because of the threat of a $25,000 fine. As disappointing as it was, one had to accept the gentleman's decision, and so that cost us a vote there. And we had 3 wonderful councillors, and they are wonderful. Councillor Gary Matty, and he was applauded. Councillor Mary McClellan, a wonderful lady from District Number 1, and she was roundly applauded. And Councillor John Dunbar from Heatherton, and he was roundly applauded. So Councillor Matty, Councillor Mary McClellan, and Councillor John Dunbar. Guts, courage, representing the will of the people. One of the councillors said, I start out with a list. I said, I represent the wishes of the people. And actually, it was Councillor Mary McClellan. She said, I had 2 lists, 2 columns, one for those in favour of it, one for those not in favour of it. But I soon found out that a lot of people were not in favour of it, but there was a lot more. You need a 3rd column. What it was in French. 3rd column for those that are wanted a plebiscite, to vote on it. And so said, I can't vote for this. She's a really wonderful lady, as is certainly Councillor Matty, wonderful gentleman, councillor, and wonderful Councillor John Dunbar. And you had that rig, Pontius Pilate, the warden of the county for the time being. Kept ramming stuff through. Councillor Gary Matty made a motion wanted to amend the motion to point out that what all they talked about in all these reports was amalgamation, consolidation. 2 things, amalgamation and consolidation. There was nothing said of dissolving the town of Antigonish and be responsible for all the liabilities. And they wouldn't, it was voted down. It was a bad omen. Voted down. So you have this here old McHarren bird. You have his sidekick there. I don't know what was in the bottle, if it was water or vodka, but whatever, but he kept drinking from it. I think the bottle was empty when he was finishing, if I'm not mistaken. And that was Huey Stewart, Deputy Pontius Pilate. And it was that, unbelievably arrogant, okay, walking like rooster in a hen house, one Bill McFarlane. Then you had the 2 ones you didn't know how they're going to vote totally. You had this here guy from Plunkett, Remy DeVoe, voted against the wishes of people. Remy DeVoe against the wishes of people. And you had, he looked scared shitless, was the poor Councillor Donnie McDonald. He looked scared shitless. Okay, so those are the ones. The States Lady and Statesman, Councillor Gary Matty, Statesman, Councillor Mary McClellan, the States Lady, Councillor John Dunbar, voted to represent the people. They voted no to this stuff. Councillors voting for it. You have the warden for the time being, Pontius Pilate, his sidekick, Deputy Pontius Pilate, Huey Stewart. You have this guy, Rooster on the Stroll, okay. One, Bill McFarlane, Williams Point District. And we have the train coming down fast for the east, folks, are here. And they take, and you have Remy DeVoe from Plunkett. And you have the guy looked nervous as could be, Donnie MacDonald. Okay? When people don't have the courage, had he voted for it, it would have been a tie 4-4. Now, in a town tonight, and there's been a legal opinion made, and the feeling is that this is not lawful what they've done. They dissolved the town. The provincial legislation, to sum it up, provincial legislation can't come in and merge a non-entity, such as Antigonish, which is now a non-entity. Can Antigonish give out speeding tickets tomorrow morning? Or, excuse me, parking tickets? Can Antigonish people, bylaw enforcement officers enforce bylaw enforcement or something like that there? I don't know. I'm of the opinion I can't, because the town has been dissolved. There's no more town of Antigonish as of tonight. None. Whereas there's still a county of Antigonish. And so, can the provincial government merge? Can the provincial government merge an entity, which is a municipality of Antigonish County, with this non-entity? And then, folks, this is the clincher. They got 4,500 people approximately. We got just under 16,000 people. So we have all three to 4 times as many people as them almost. At least 3 times as many. 75 to 80% of the population basis of the county, and 25% of the town. The legislation they're proposing is to make the town 50-50 partners in it. That's wrong. That's totally wrong. So I am certain it's disappointing to vote in the town. You had wonderful lady, gracious lady, Diane Roberts. She voted against it. She voted wishes for people. Wonderful gentleman, statesman Sean Cameron voted against it. And a wonderful gentleman, must be given credit, is Donnie McGuinness. He didn't feel comfortable voting against the wishes of people. So 3 in the town voted against it. Then you had yes, her, the snot. Lion Laurie, as the people call her. She voted for it. Her little sidekick there, Mary Farrell, voted for, obviously. And as did that awful thing, this awful thing, Willie Cormier. And as did Andrew Murray. So it's 4 against 3. But now it goes to provincial legislation. And with that, I'm going to wrap this up. And there's another part of this video I'm going to play as well. And let me tell you, as they enter the municipal chambers, 2 police officers there, and they locked us out till 7 o'clock. At 5 to 7, the people were getting cold. He wouldn't open the door. At 7 o'clock. What a prick. Glenn Horn says, you're paying that bird $150,000 a year to keep approximately 150 wonderful county taxpayer residents out in the cold. 150 grand a year approximately that guy's making, and he wouldn't let the people in at 5 to 7, no, at 7 o'clock. Unbelievable. But it's not over yet. What's the expression? It's not over, the fat lady sings. Well, it's not over. It'll just hear, there'll be a legal challenge on that legislation. I'm quite confident of that one. And so it's not over yet. With that, I wish you all the best. God bless. And I want to thank Shirley DeCoste, Anne Marie Long, Anne McCoe, the wonderful councillors that fought on our behalf, Councillor Harris McNamara, they won, Councillor Gary Maddy, and other councillors voted with us, a wonderful lady, States Lady Mary McClellan, District 1, and the Hedron Area Councillor, Hedron Bayfield Councillor, gentleman John Dunbar, also statesman. And there's many I didn't name that worked so hard. The people that signed the petition, 1,600 and some 1,582 people signed the petition. Okay, all these people, the wonderful people of Harbour Bush, a lot of Harbour Bushy people there tonight, and all districts of the county, all you people, it's not a done deal yet. And keep the faith. As General MacArthur said, we shall return. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless. Good night.